Mom ain't here. My mama was sacrificed.
Me too.
You understand?
Yeah, I appreciate
Michael
you.
Jordan, what about him? His daddy, right? Bill Cosby, his son, right? Dr. Dre, his son. You know, out in Hollywood, a lot of people come up missing.
Sam Smith did a jaw-dropping performance during the Grammys, and everyone has mixed reactions about it. Some people love it, most people hate it, but one particular person thinks differently about the whole situation. Kanye West thinks Sam Smith has now been brainwashed by Hollywood, that's why he's acting the way he is. Did he sell himself to become relevant, or is this just simply his artistic expression? Dressed in fitted clothes, wearing a hat with a devil's horn and a choker, Sam Smith surely took everyone's breath away. It's not the same Sam we've known since his Stay With Me days, so this is truly shocking. This was shortly after Sam and Kim Petras won the Grammy for Best Pop Duo or Group Performance last week. They were even welcomed by the legendary queen of pop, who looked so different that people didn't recognize her at first. In fact, people are saying this is worse than Madonna's entrance during the show. Aside from Sam looking like the devil himself, he was surrounded by long-haired acolytes in identical red sheets. Then Kim Petras made her grand entrance in a giant cage guarded by a trio of she-devils. Kim is the first trans person to have won the Grammys in a long time, but this win is sadly overshadowed by their scandalous performance. The outfits and the whole peg of the duo may have frightened a lot of people who saw it. If not frightened, they ended up questioning it. One of the year's most recognizable songs has just resulted in one of the Grammy Awards' most talked about moments. Actually, even their red carpet outfits were terrifying. That should have been a clue to everyone that they were planning something big. At this point, you just can't avoid listening to Unholy, and you'll probably end up getting last song syndrome like us every time it plays. People like Sam and Kim keep Kanye West relevant. The rapper is a strong advocate of Hollywood being a place for sacrifices. He probably thinks that Sam Smith's Grammy performance is a clear indication of this, and he's not wrong for the first time. He already claimed in the past that there are a handful of celebrities that are under the devil. LeBron James, Jay-Z, and Beyoncé, among other celebrities, are allegedly managed by the powerful, and both his mother and Michael Jordan's father were sacrifices, according to him.
So when I put up the tweet, I was going back and forth with Harley saying, hey, I'm angry. I'm angry at how these Jewish business people have done me and so many of my friends.
Once, Kanye went after Beyoncé and Jay-Z and revealed their satanic rituals. He claimed that Jay-Z and other figures' cults were to blame for his cancellation. Then, many others are reported missing, including his mother, as he previously stated. The most contentious rapper in the world continued to bring down more people after everyone tried to stop him from revealing more things. Kanye is truly different from other rappers in that he feels he can speak his truth because he has never actually wounded anyone. He believes that he could say whatever he wants and not go to jail. In his eyes, the rapper thinks he's doing God's work by revealing these so-called rituals that no normal person has ever seen happen. The rapper continues to talk about a few things regarding this that ultimately makes us scratch our heads in confusion. He stands by his belief that his mother was a sacrifice to these people. This ended up with Kanye being canceled by everyone and dropped by all of his jobs. He had been dropped by companies like Balenciaga and Adidas for anti-Semitic rants, but he's still quite wealthy after years of being in the industry. It may be true and it may not, but in the end, this is totally extreme. Many people think that Kanye West is ill and needs help. However, the artist seems entirely content to carry on with his life exactly as it is, which many view as a decline into mental illness. But at the end, he does make a point that the devil should be rebuked, not applauded. Sam Smith's performance at the Grammys further proves that there's something going on in the industry that we aren't aware of. He donned a floor-length red gown along with matching gloves, a top hat, and a sparkly cane. Kim Petras opted for a shorter, equally devilish red dress with sheer red veil cascaded from her platinum blonde hair, and a blood-red pendant hung around her décolletage, adding to the group's gothic-inspired look. Their entourage even included drag queens Violet Chachki and Gottmik to add to the extra wow factor. In one interview, the two artists revealed that they long felt they never fit the norm for the music industry, but have since had a change of heart. Actually, this isn't the first time they've used names of known idols to promote their music. Sam recently released a music video for their hit single I'm Not Here to Make Friends, featuring several opulent costume changes including a hot pink furry coat dress and a cream corset look complete with pearl chains and sparkly gloves. That look got several backlash from people online, calling it vile and evil or maybe even inappropriate. This wasn't the Sam Smith we've known before. He already previously won 4 Grammy Awards, all in 2015, Best New Artist, Best Pop Vocal Album for In the Lonely Hour, and Record of the Year and Song of the Year for Stay With Me. How did he go from the song Latch to Unholy? They are so different. None of his fans think he did this performance just because he wants to stir the pot. To them, it was probably an expression. If you're outraged about Sam Smith's Grammys video where people pretend to be evil, just imagine how the LGBTQ community feels when millions of people actually believe that they are evil because of some 2,000-year-old book, one fan said. You also can't talk about this performance badly, or else it will be considered a hate crime. For other people who are simply just watching the Grammys, it didn't sit right with them. The apparent highlight from the 2023 Grammys, Sam Smith performing in a devil costume, while Kim Petras scales a large cage in a matching outfit. And they wonder why no one watches the Grammys anymore. Woke culture has completely rotted the brains of Hollywood celebrities, one claimed. And then another person added, Grammys openly celebrating Satan while Jill Biden is handing out Song of the Year. It's a satanic cult. If this doesn't show people, I don't know what will. It's blatantly disgusting. Stop giving the Grammys ratings. What they're pointing out is that Sam Smith has gone beyond our expectations, not so much mocking Christians, but he's ultimately paying tribute to evil. For other celebrities like Piers Morgan, this is one of the scariest moments in the industry ever, and it may give justice to what Kanye West has been saying this entire time. If Sam Smith and Kim Petras didn't do this for publicity, then it may be truly evil. We know that it caused outrage, but the host pointed out that this might have been planned to deliberately create more outrage and drama to sell records, especially to Christians. He also questions why Hollywood mocked Christianity above all other religions. It's crazy to think that we live in a time and world where you have to explain to people what's wrong with performing satanic rituals on stage on national television. They made a good point when he said that they were just making fun of religious morality, though they wouldn't do it to anyone else but Christians. Some are saying that this is what great artists do, and Lady Gaga, Madonna, even David Bowie went through these phases. It's hard keeping up with Sam Smith, but at least he's stealing the spotlight again these days. As long as he isn't doing anything sketchy like what Kanye West is suggesting, then he'll end up being a great artist. Kanye hasn't spoken directly about this entire situation, but we already know what's on his mind since he opposes these Hollywood rituals so strongly. Right now, he's keeping a low profile from the public eye. We actually heard that he is engaged right now to Bianca Censori, Yeezy's architectural designer, who looks exactly like his ex Kim Kardashian. With him being quiet, he's still under some hot water because the father of four was photographed earlier this year grabbing a photographer's phone and throwing it. When the bizarre encounter happened, the controversial singer was en route to his eldest daughter North's basketball game. Truly, Sam Smith's performance was more than art, and at this point, Kanye West is making more sense than ever. Remember that some of this information is all based on theories and opinions that shouldn't be considered facts. That's all for now. Thank you so much for watching.